Well, it was an incredible opportunity for us. Spanish football is fantastic. Mallorca is one of the most beautiful places in the world, and the culture is fantastic. And the club is a historic 100-year-old club with a great history, and we're very, very proud that we could be a part of Spanish football and of a club like Mallorca in this wonderful part of the world. I think the opportunity to be a part of Spanish football, I think it's one of the most beautiful leagues. I think that the growth potential for LaLiga around the world is tremendous. Some of the biggest stars in the world play in LaLiga, some of the biggest clubs, and I think the education of football for the kids here is fantastic and will produce many more stars. So the future for LaLiga around the world is incredible. Well, I think we want to work to build a long-term success at the club. So, we're continually examining, what we can afford first with our budget at this level, but also what things that we can control as far as our culture and kind of creating a culture that fits our club, the island, the people, and also the level we're at right now, and then continue to build on that. So, giving the opportunity for our kids to succeed as football players and to grow into first-team players, kids from this island in particular, but our scouting department needs to continue to improve and find players for the academy and the first team. But I think the goal is to build something sustainable and holistic that can continue to support itself until we're ready to be in La Liga and stay in La Liga. Well, I think the biggest thing Americans know about La Liga is Leo Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo and Real Madrid and Barcelona. But I think, there's so many stars. Luka Modric had a tremendous summer, and I think the first opportunity for American fans to understand La Liga is to learn about one player or two players or one club, two clubs, three clubs, and learn their story and their history, and I think that's happening now. So there are many, many, many fans of the big players in Spain. There are many fans of the big clubs, and I think now it's about getting more and more people to actually watch La Liga, not just the Champions League, not just Real Madrid and Barcelona. And I think that's coming because Americans are thirsty for more football, and the football in Spain is fantastic. Well, I think it just takes time. It takes time to, I think, distribute your content, your values, to show people what you stand for and the beauty of the league and the product, and you just have to keep working and keep coming to America in the summers to play. For La Liga to play a game perhaps in Miami this season is very important, and I think making decisions and taking risks like this that may not be favorable for everybody are bold and important if you want Americans to really take notice. Because look, sports in America is very difficult. In Spain, football is here and everything else is here. In America, you have football, American football, basketball, baseball, hockey, soccer, everything. Golf, tennis, everyone's fighting for a place. And, so I think that it's an opportunity for La Liga to get in there and fight for some of the market and coming to America in the summer, but also to play a La Liga game in Miami or anywhere in the United States or Canada would be really important to growing the fan base. Well, there's plenty of sports fans in America, a big appetite for sports. Soccer, football is growing year after year. The MLS, the values of the franchises are growing. I think American fans are becoming more and more aware of not just football, but of the clubs and the nuances and the leagues, and that education is so important for a fan to become a diehard fan, as we like to say. So it's growing, it's coming. Basketball is growing as well. They're the two biggest sports in the world. Football, obviously, is the biggest sport, and I think the game is continuing to grow in the right trajectory in the United States, and it's a really exciting time for football fans, how far the game's grown in the last 20, 30 years. Well, I think for anyone who has dreams of being a professional, the most important thing is your mentality and resilience, being mentally strong. If you have passion for something and you can make it fun most of the time, and when it's difficult, you can embrace the trouble and the difficult times, you know, that's 90% of it. It's the guys who are mentally strong enough that, you know, go the farthest. So, yeah, of course, you see lots of young players who are very skillful, but the ones that actually make it are the ones that are toughest mentally and find a way to be able to smile in the face of adversity and keep fighting. And I think this is the most important thing if you want to be a professional in any sport.